Hello and welcome to Sunstar Knits. Today we are going to do a 6-month update on my goals and my Make 9 plans. This is probably going to be a bit of a shorter video just because I really haven't done anything with them. That's super different from my Q1 update. So let's get right into it. Quick disclaimer, I have notes down there, so if I'm looking down there, it's my notes. I am outside today, so if you hear road noise, I'm hoping my mic kind of tunes it out, but if you hear road noise, that's what that is. And also I have my dog over here, so if there is any sudden barking or shifts in the camera, it's probably because I'm going to run after him or chase him in some way for some reason. This will be a bit of a knit and chat, so I do have a project here which is currently wrapped up. It's got 3 different colors of yarn on it, which you guys haven't seen before, partly because I started it this week and also partly because I did not film anything last month. So you'll get more about that in my podcast episode. So let's just jump. Sorry, I just hit the mic. I tried putting the mic somewhere else, like in front of me, and it didn't do nearly as good of a job. So you have to live with me accidentally hitting it. But let's get right into it. So for my goals, they're pretty much the same. I haven't really added anything to them other than continue being intentional. I feel like I'm doing pretty good, but also I feel like I'm making no progress because while I haven't been buying as many patterns and I've been making the patterns that I buy, I have not been making any of the patterns pretty much, or that I've already bought. So it's only really been the patterns that I bought this year that I've made. And I've still bought patterns that I haven't made yet, or I've like downloaded free patterns that I haven't made yet. So I feel like I'm being stalled because there are 20, like I've made 22 of the 45 patterns that I bought, which is 50%, or that I've downloaded, not all of them that I have bought, but the majority of them I've bought. I calculated it today, and 75% or 34 of those patterns are paid patterns. So I haven't even made all of the paid patterns I've bought, and whether that's because it's a long-term whip or I just no longer like it anymore, is like the case of that. So I think I kind of want to go through my patterns and just kind of write off the losses that, like, I can see 3 now that I'm never gonna make, probably, because one's a like 12-foot long dragon crochet pattern, one's an underbust corset that I'm really liked when I was really into like Ren Fair and like all those things, but I don't think I'm ever going to use unless it's a gift for someone. And one's a blanket, like a 4th wing blanket pattern that I'm like, do I want to spend, like, I don't make blankets, so why did I get this type of thing. So just like figuring out which ones are like write-offs and just like not worrying about it, and which ones are like, oh, I love this pattern, like, why haven't I made it yet type of things. that I just need to sit down and go through. But yeah, so I have 45 patterns now. I think that's a bit more. I believe 2 since my last one. I've bought the Staffen light pattern, and I've made it. And I bought today the what's it called? The Peoria dress by Flaminia Knits. I wanted to knit this pattern. It is a dress pattern that I like. I love how flowy it is. It would definitely be like a long-term whip if I made this. So I'm not quite in the headspace for that right now. I really want, and it's a summer knit because it's a lightweight, I believe fingering weight dress. But I definitely want to make it. So those are the 2 I believe I've knit. I might not have bought the Lindahl skirt pattern in my last video. I think I did. I recall talking about it. So I think I did buy that one already, but that is now a whip. It's on my needles. Again, that's going to be another long-term knit pattern because it just takes so much time to complete a panel, and I've got 10 of them that I have to do. So I'll talk more about that in my podcast episode this month. But overall, I think I'm doing good. I'm not buying as much yarn. Like, yeah, I've got a couple of losses. Like, I bought yarn for the Lindahl skirt and then I didn't like it, so that was like $50 that I don't know of yarn that I don't know what to do with. Because it was Cascade 220 superwash sport weight wave in the color dusk. That I don't really use a lot of variegated yarn, and I'm realizing this. I don't use a lot, and I don't really know what to do like with it. So I might just make another skirt with it or another something with it. Or I do have it listed on Facebook, so if someone wants to buy it, like, they can. But again, I have it listed for it's 5 skeins, so you can either buy each skein for the actual price or the whole amount for a discounted rate. But yeah, it's like, that's my one purchase that I don't like. And then the Le Lopi yarn, holy cow, why did I say that like that? The Le Lopi yarn that I bought, which I think I talked a little bit about in a Whip Wednesday video, that I will not be buying again. Like, it's not a loss because I'm using it and I like it, sort of, but I don't like how inconsistent the weight of the yarn is. Like, one moment it'll be the DK weight, and then next it'll be worsted, and then it'll be lace, and so that's not my favorite. I don't quite like that look. So I kind of was put off buying yarn because of those 2 purchases of pretty expensive yarn for me, and I was disappointed in both of them. But like, disclaimer, I do use natural lighting. I'm outside under an umbrella, so it shouldn't be too bad of switches, but it is very dark. So I'm not sorry for that. I have an outside job. I don't want to be in the sun more than I have to be. And, sorry, my dog is moving around, so I'm going to be using an umbrella, and you're going to get a dark video, especially if I move back into a more comfortable sitting position. We'll Go. Oh, wait, why are you landing on me? Sorry, that was a fly. But yeah, so sorry, not sorry that I don't want to be sunburned or have to put on sunscreen. Even though I probably should if I'm not in the direct sunlight, but it's fine. Okay, so that was the year goals. Now we'll go into my Make 9. So I have two big things I want to talk about with my Make 9, and that is my one, I've finished one of them, and I'm planning on switching one. So the one that I have finished is my stick season jacket. So that is a pattern by Rebecca Clow, also known as the Creabea. I'm going to move you guys slightly more forward so I can actually lean back. Sorry, I do this. I put you guys really far back, and then I don't like it, so I move you. I might move you even more. But I'm going to finish this row and then put it down. So yes, I finished one Make 9 plan this quarter, and that was the Staffen sweater, or Staffen jacket by the Creabea, also known as Rebecca Clow. And I don't know. I'm going to move you more forward, but it didn't turn out how I wanted to. One, I did make mistakes with it. I messed up the stitch pattern, but I'm okay with that. I actually like the stitch pattern that I ended up doing on accident. I missed like a row in the chart, and so now I'm doing something slightly different, and it's mostly just like a weird elongated moss / seed stitch. But I'm okay with that. Like, I realized it and I was like, I actually like this. Like, I can make another one with the correct stitch patterning. But my thing is I have yet to put buttons on it, but I have blocked it, and it's not sitting how I wanted it to. I wanted it to be, I did the O-neck, or the crew neck, so I wanted it to be pretty close to my neck, like on my neck type thing. What happened? Sorry, again, 3 balls of yarn, trying to make sure it doesn't all get tangled. But I wanted it pretty high up on my neck for it, and it's just, I don't know if it's my cast off, because I did do a stretchy cast off, so I might go back and rip out my cast it off and do just a regular one instead of a stretchy one and see if that helps with it. But it's just like so much wider than I wanted, and I haven't put the buttons on, so I need to put the buttons on next and see if that helps with it. But yeah, it's kind of on hiatus right now because, again, it's a full wool. I used Wool D'Andy's Knit Picks yarn, worsted weight, in the color Jurassic, and it's like, it's getting, where I live, 70s and 80s is about as high as it gets, so it's getting in there. Like, it's summer for us, and so I don't want to work on a 100% wool cardigan that I and another thing is I still have like 9 balls of this wool left that I don't know what to do with. So if you have any ideas what to do with 9 50-gram balls of wool, please let me know, because I will be very grateful for that. Ooh, it got dark. Sorry. Yeah, so that's one, and I don't know if it's a fail or not, but I'm okay with that. I like it. I like the way it fits on me. I just don't like the neckline, and I'm hoping changing that bind off method is what will fix it. And then second thing that I'm gonna do is I want to change one of my Make 9 patterns. It might be 2, and I might switch it to like, I'm realizing I'm getting pretty close, like far into the year for like, I know it's only halfway through, but for a knitter, like 2 of the patterns I have left, I want them to be dresses. So it's like I either have to start those now, and one of them's like partly colorwork dress. So I don't totally know if I want to keep those because they're probably not going to get done this year based on myself. I like probably should have started those back in January, but I didn't want to. So there might be more changes to come. I don't know. But to the pattern I actively want to change, I want to change the field sweater, and I'll put a photo of what that one is up there, to the Beatrix cardigan by Georgia Fibers, because I want to use a red yarn for like a Christmas sweater. And it's, I believe, an Aran weight cardigan. There's lots of texture, and I haven't seen something like this before. It's like a waffly texture. Like, it's not the waffle stitch texture, but it looks like a waffle texture with some cables, and the buttonholes like are very interesting. Like, they're not actually like holes on a button band. It's like loops. So I'm very interested in how that's made. So, and I already have the yarn for that picked out. I just have to purchase it. So that's one change. And then again, I might change the dresses or just like expect them not to get done this year. That might be a next year type of thing. Or I'm also thinking of changing one of the dresses to it's a dress by Drops. It's like a tank top with like a chevron pencil skirt that I want to change to a more A-line flowier skirt that I want to use some scrap yarns for to help get them out of my stash, which I think will be my next project. They are all acrylic yarns, but again, that's the bulk of my stash. Like, once I started buying nicer yarns, I didn't really like buy them out of fun. Like, I mostly buy for the projects that I'm gonna make. Like, I think the last yarn I bought that I didn't know what I was going to make with it was this yarn, my KC Essentials in the color Sequoia. I bought 6 balls of this, and I used 4 for the Staffen light vest, and I'm using the last 2 on my current whip, which is the Vinny by Audria Bordego. It's a free pattern. She's been designing for a while, but she made all of her patterns free in the last couple of years because she no longer wanted to have to deal with like this is like, I heard all this from another video, but she didn't want to have to deal with like the business side. She didn't want it to be a business anymore, which honestly respect. Like, so many people are like, get your own like business, like side hustle, like be your own boss. And it's like, some people don't want that. Like, some people like just want to create for people, and they don't want to have to deal with everything that comes with selling that, essentially. So I don't know if she's still making patterns, but all of her patterns, and they're beautiful, she's a lot of beautiful patterns, are free. So yes, and there's like a couple I've been wanting to make, but like haven't had the right yarn or whatever for. So yes, those are kind of my changes and my Make 9 update. And then I rewatched my Q1 video to figure out what my like spring goals were, because I don't really think I wrote those down anywhere. Whew. Sorry, I've been getting really like vertigo and like dizzy and like feeling like the earth is moving when I'm standing still, and I don't know why that is. And that just like, I just like looked somewhere and it just like whoosh, dizziness all over me. So okay, so I will say I've met my spring knitting plans because I made the tank top version of the Shona top, and I have made a couple summer knits. I did the Staff and Light vest, which was, so I did the Shona top, which was summer knit 1, and then I've done the Staff and Light vest, which is summer / spring knit 2, and then I'm making this, which is another tank toppy type thing for summer knit number 3. And then I don't really have any more summer yarns. So I might switch after this to that dress that I was mentioning to get some more yarn out of my stash. Because this should use up, I have 2 balls of this, or this plus another ball, so 2 balls of this to use up, and it should use up all of this. I have 2 balls of this, and it should use up almost all of it, and then I have whatever this ball is and another, and it should use up at least this and some of the other ball. And I'm also doing a what's the word? A 20-gram scrappy advent, hosted by I don't remember her name. She hasn't posted a video in a while. She's based in Scotland. I will put her handle and like name up here. And she's like hosted it, and so I'm sending 24 20-ish gram balls of yarn to another knitter in Tasmania, Australia. So total other side of the world. Got to get that out by before Thanksgiving. So I'm hoping I'll have enough to pop some of those in there. So yeah, and I don't remember if she's okay with acrylic, but I should probably ask her again. But or read through our stuff. But I might put some acrylics that I like in there. And she's also the complete opposite palette of me. So I'm very much an autumn, like warm autumn colors, and she's very much like a bright springs colors. So it'll be like very interesting because I'm totally not against wearing stuff that are outside my color range. Like if I like a color, I want to wear it if it makes me happy. Like, so I'm really interested to see what she has prepared for me. And I'm kind of dropping the ball on that, and haven't really been thinking about it a lot. So I need to start finding some scraps for her. But I think, my fall plans. I really think the only thing I want is to maybe start the Beatrix one, because I want cardigan, because I want to wear that for Christmas, even though I'm not going to be here for Christmas, but I want to have that for Christmas. And then maybe have started one of my dresses. I'm not totally sure about that, but yeah, I really don't have too many plans for it. There's a lot of noise going on, so I am actually going to let you guys go here. There's a plane passing by, there's a truck whose brakes are squeaking. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna move you so that you're more toward my mouth. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you had a lot of progress on whatever project you are knitting on, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye.